Okay, my channel's doing good, almost 900 views on a video. All I need to do is get a video idea that is completely safe, cannot backfire, and will make no one mad. Bingo. Before the video starts, we need ground rules. Rule number 1, no one can get mad at me for making this video. Rule number 2, each politician I bring up gets a team of 3. Rule number 3, and the final rule, all these Pokemon need to be based on stereotypes about these politicians. And finally, and this isn't a rule, I will not say if I agree, disagree, or side with any of these people. I just turned 18 3 days ago. I don't care about politics. I want views. You're giving me views. Thanks. We're starting with Joe Biden. Now, Joe Biden is old. Some might say elderly. He sleeps a lot. Okay, seriously though, he does get caught sleeping a lot. The first Pokemon I'm giving him is literally going to be the sleeping Pokemon. I figured this Pokemon would work well because it's literally constantly asleep, just like Joe Biden, and it's immune to ghost types since it's a normal type. If Joe Biden wants to be alive for much longer, he really doesn't want nothing to do with ghosts, since he will be in like a year or so. This can help him avoid that. This Pokemon also being found on tropical islands makes it really funny because of the whole Epstein rumor thing. So, now we know where he caught it. Now that Kamola is out of the way, now it's time for the next Pokemon I've picked for him, and this one is much more wholesome. Behold...
Be free to frolic, free to play, come with me.
Hypno. Not only do both look old, Hypno has a past of being weird with kids. So basically Hypno's whole thing is that it like kidnaps and abducts kids, and Pokemon Fire Red you literally save a little girl from a Hypno. So according to things we've seen, it might fit. Now lastly for Joe Biden, I wanted to give something to like round out his team, something that's strong, and I chose a really decently strong Pokemon that I think fits him quite well. And that Pokemon is Drampa. Not only does it look like him because it's old, Drampa is also a very kind Pokemon because it's often around kids. It defends kids from bullies, it burns people's houses down who bully the kids according to the Pokedex entry. And people say that he caused the fires in California, which I highly doubt, but I mean, hey, if people say it and Drampa does it to kids, which, you know, Joe Biden apparently loves kids, I think Drampa works. Also, and this is a side note, I really like Drampa and think it's cute, but it's also really old, so I just figured, hey, give it to Joe Biden, and someone can finally mention Drampa, which, let's be honest, some of you probably didn't even know that this thing was a Pokemon. And before this video continues, 82% of my viewers aren't subscribed. Please subscribe, I would appreciate it. Now on to the next politician. Okay, now Donald Trump's turn. After some intense studying, I think I have the perfect Pokemon to begin with. Orange Man. I'm joking, I'm picking Pignite. I'm choosing Pignite not just because him and Donald Trump are both orange. They're also pretty round and fat. They've both been to McDonald's, and Pignite is a fighting type. And if you know anything about Donald Trump, he fights literally everyone. Denmark over Greenland, Canada over being Canadian, Mexico over being Mexican, Russia over, actually no, Ukraine over being Ukrainian. He just likes to fight people. Speaking of Mexico, I thought the Conkeldurr line would work very well with Pignite because they're builders. They're strong and they're builders, and they probably like money. Donald Trump can throw money at them. They build a big wall. Trump gets happy. Also, two fighting types. Trump, you know, the thing I said earlier, I think it works pretty well. I don't really pay attention to this guy as much anymore. Kind of stopped caring after the memes, but I mean, Conkeldurr line looks well to me. Not to mention the plumpness. Like I said, Donald Trump's fat. These guys, pretty obese. Obesity, wall building, and being fat and orange aren't enough though. I need something that can kind of depict how he acts with other politicians. I've seen people, just random strangers, and also occasionally on the news about how apparently he's a bully on social media. He makes Facebook and Twitter posts calling people out. I don't know if this is real, but if it is real, plus the felonies he once had and the whole breaking the law type thing, I figured he would need a dark type. So what better dark type than Obstagoon? Because let's be serious, any Pokemon that's gonna get a felony besides Hypno, it's probably Obstagoon, big, strong, dark type. Now, Obstagoon and Braviary are kind of like tied. You can pick whichever one. Obstagoon was for the felony jug, but for Braviary, I just think that since Donald Trump is this whole, like, America, yada yada, patriotic type of guy, and him and Elon Musk are kind of like pro-America everything, I think Braviary works well. It's literally just a strong American-looking bald eagle. Like, they got the American national bird and made it more American. Braviary works really good. And say it with me, come on, the bird is fat. Hey, I'm just saying, as a man who's slightly less petite than I would like to be, I can speak on bigness. Braviary, Donald Trump, Obstagoon, the Conkelder line, Pig Knight, they've had a Baconator before. Now with this video, my YouTube career is probably gone, even though I've had some huge growth lately. So I would appreciate a subscription or a share or a comment, something, I don't know. I'm just gonna end the video off here because I'm very sleepy and I still have to edit this video.